Welcome back. Happy Sunday, guys. I hope you guys are having obviously a great day, a great afternoon, a great morning, or a great evening, whatever time you guys are watching this video. Quick recap. If you haven't seen part one, I'd probably recommend you to go to the video I did yesterday on the steps we did to create this here. Yesterday, obviously, well, part one was we were talking a little bit about how to fix or correct or wet sand. Obviously, in this video, keyed. If you saw that video, you saw me key this hood. And today we're actually to the finishing stages. Obviously, we want to fix this wet sanding and get it looking right. All right, so stay tuned. That is part two for today. We're going to be polishing this out and getting it to a really good finish, and we'll definitely see the end results. So let me bring you guys in really quick so you guys can see how this thing looks and what we're going to be using to finish it off. Alrighty guys, so let's get started on the final steps or the final process on getting this hood looking good, looking better than what it looked yesterday. Obviously, if you guys saw the video number one or part one, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. Something different. I know I don't do these kinds of things just because it's just not my, I guess, forte. But I was like, you know what, it's something I've been really wanting to do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed part one. Part two should be very quickly. I don't want to take a lot of your Sunday. But what are we going to be using today? This is my way, guys. I know there's many ways to do it. This is just one way that I've done it for many years, and it has really helped me out. Some will say, well, this is a longer process, or you could have used this. There's many ways. For me, this is just what I feel comfortable with. We're going to be using the Lake Country Heavy Cut pad, the blue one. This is their HDO. I'm going to pair it with Coach Chemi H9. And then after I finish it off, we're going to use Micro Cut and Finish. Or maybe I might use P601 just because it has more cut. But we'll see how it looks after I correct this. And that's how I'm going to make my decision. I'm going to be pairing it with a Rupes yellow pad. So we're either going to use P301 with a Rupes, or I may just use P601 depending how this finishes off after. All right, so what I'm going to be using today, guys, is the Adams SK 15mm Pro. I love it. I got used to using rotary orbital. I don't know, I just feel so comfortable using this machine for cutting, for correcting. It's just my go-to. I know many people say use rotary for this part. For me, this is just my safe haven. This is just the way I like to do things. Everybody does polishing differently. For my way, I hope this helps you guys. If you're a beginner on this stage, a orbital will be your best friend. Like I tell everybody, the orbital will always be your best friend. Perfect. Let's get to polishing. Alrighty guys, so once you finish your polishing, obviously we want to make sure we remove the polish. And as always guys, I always say nothing is guaranteed in anything we do. All we can do is try to get this panel looking much better. And as you guys can see, hopefully the light can kind of catch it really nice. but this actually cleaned out pretty nicely, guys. All right, this is just the way I've done it for quite some times. I always finish with a blue heavy cut, nice and slow, 4 good passes, and this is the results I get from just using a heavy cut. All right, the scratches, you can still see them there very, very lightly, but from how it looked prior, this looks amazing. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, really quick, is I'm going to switch it to the Rupes medium, and I really like the way this finished off, so I'm going to go ahead and use M302. This is the one that's the micro cut and finish. This one here has carnauba wax, and this is what I'm going to use to finish off. So let me put the camera on another position and we'll continue. And once we finish it off, guys, with a good maybe 4 passes, nice and slow, we should get the results that I was really after. So, and that is beautiful, guys. Very, very nice. All the heavy scratches that we had yesterday that you saw me do on the video, they definitely came out much better. You can't really see them very lightly. You will see them. Let's see, we can catch one right there, which is this one right here. So very, very light. You can see the scratch. I'd say that is a pretty good from how it looked yesterday to today. We have the clarity. We have removed all the scratches that were on there. And I mean, obviously this is, we will say, after your wet sanding process, and this is your polishing stage. I'd say that is pretty good. And that is using only Coach Chemi H9 with piece M302. And there you guys have it. This is the end of part 2. I hope today's video maybe kind of helped you guys a little bit on which route to take. I will be very honest, guys. There's times where obviously my way may not work. So always be ready to attack it with a rotary, guys. The rotary will always be your best friend. If you've never used a rotary, as always, I highly recommend you work with this on a panel so you kind of get a little bit used to how these machines work. This is a direct drive, so this thing will free spin, and if you're not careful, I always tell everybody, this could potentially damage a paint. So if you've never used a rotary, get you a panel, work on it. And on a rotary, you can either use it with, I mean, at this point, I'm able to use, the regular foam pads. I can use a foam pad on a rotary and I'm able to correct, or, try to just stick to what you know. If you want to use a rotary, you can use some Lake Country wool pads. You can use some Rupes wool pads on these to help you correct and finesse the paint much quicker than by using a regular orbital like the Adams SK15. But at the end of the day, guys, all this is, when you put your practice in, you will get to learn a little bit of how you work or how your machines work to be able to provide the best finish possible. Now, I will do a video here down the road a little bit of, somebody asked me if I could show how much clear we diminish per wet sanding number. So I will definitely be doing that. I'm gonna take that into consideration, and I'm gonna be doing another video by doing that route. So stay tuned for more videos like this to come. This was my first video of something in this area, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. At the end of the day, I'm definitely not the best detailer out there, but I want to make sure I can show everybody a little bit of how I have obtained my results. They may not be the best results, or they may not be the professional way, is my way. But at the end of the day, guys, my hope for everybody is to help you guys earn a little bit of extra cash in your pocket and work less. Now, somebody might ask, Carlos, how much do you charge for something like this? When it comes to wet sanding, guys, my pricing is usually between $150 to $300 for small, if I have to wet sand pieces here and there around the vehicle, you're gonna usually pay around $300 on my side, or maybe more. But at the end of the day, guys, it's all up to you. If you are just starting, I wouldn't charge $150 up to $500 on a wet sanding job. For areas, I would probably charge anywhere between $50 for up to maybe like 4 areas. It shouldn't take you long, but at the end of the day, I am not a price builder on this area. There are many options out there as far as pricing. Mine is just a way of showcasing what I'm able to obtain as far as the results, and usually I aim for perfection, but that's always impossible to be perfect or leave a paint perfect, because there's no such thing as a perfect paint. But at the end of the day, we all work differently. We all have different mentalities and different process, which I love about this business, is we get to learn every day something different from other detailers. But at the end of the day, happy Sunday, guys. God bless y'all. Again, thank you so much for your support. And if you watched the first video, thank you so much. And hopefully part 2 of this video helped you guys out. Maybe get out there and attack one of your scratches maybe in your vehicle. And let me know what you guys think on this process. Like I said, I'm not the best. There's many routes, but I do appreciate everybody's feedback. I love feedback. It makes me better. It makes me understand a little bit of y'all's process a little bit better, and I do put them to work. So anyways, God bless y'all. Happy Sunday, guys. I'll see you hopefully Monday with a new video. Later, guys.